10 more here. Squeeze those sit bones. Seven more. 7, really focus on that core still being on. Zipping up those tight jeans and squeezing that butt. 5, 4, come down as low as you can. 3, last one. Lift the heels up, and we're going to come down and up, keeping the heels raised. Okay, so still spreading the knees out nice and wide as you come down and up, down and up. Squeeze those sit bones, really pull the kneecaps up as you come up. Get all those muscles to make you as tall as you can through the crown of the head. Tummy on for balance and for the torso to stay nice and straight. Everyone's starting to feel a bit warmer now?
Yep.
3. You lose your balance, Naomi.
Yeah.
Okay, coming down, hold here, and I want you to lower one heel and keep one heel raised, and then swap. And stay in that squat as you swap from one to the other. Trying not to sway the body at all. As you lift, you don't want to be doing that. You literally just want to stay still, stay down in the squat, and lift and lower the heels. Last one, and come up. Keeping the heels on the ground, we're going to squat all the way down, come as low as you can, and we're just going to hold here. And come up. Okay, bring your feet so a little wider than hip width apart, but the feet are parallel. We're going to squat down. We're just going to do a couple normal ones and push up. So still spreading the floor with your heels for these ones, but this time really stick your butt back and come up. We're going to add on in a minute. We're just going to do 10 like this. Squeeze the butt. Make sure your tummy's on. And we're going to come down, come up, tap the elbow to the knee, down, elbow to knee.
Sorry.
Focus on the core, focus on your balance. Focus on that oblique cross across from elbow to knee each side. Down, up, down. Last one. Come down, we're going to pulse. Get as low as you can. And up. Okay. Grab your chair. Now, we'll be using the back of it. If you've got one of these, grab a hold of it. Alternatively, you can grab your spiky ball or a towel. So we're going to pop it in behind the knee. So you can do it with any of these things. It's just to get that hamstring to engage. So if you've got a towel, roll it up, place it in and squeeze it. Yeah, that's it. So focus is on a real squeeze here. Okay, so we're just going to place our item right in the crack of the knee. You're going to come down on your elbows and make sure your back is straight, your collarbones are smiling, and your tailbone's reaching long behind you. And we're going to squeeze that item, I'm going to call it an item, heel reaching for the ceiling, and we're going to press all the way up, squeeze into that glute, come all the way down next to the other knee. And just make sure as you're coming up, you're not bending your core. So you want to make sure you're squeezing from the glute. And make sure your head doesn't start to fall down and your shoulders don't start to creep up. Push the chair away from you with your elbows, so lift your sternum up. Keep strong through the shoulders and long through the neck. And collarbone stay smiling. Hold it up here now. We're going to pulse. Keep the squeeze. Really important. Squeezing. Heels reaching for the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. We're going to go out to the side and back down. Out to the side and back down. Now when you come out to the side, your pelvis isn't opening to the side as well. You're using the muscles in the side of your leg to draw your leg up. That's it. So, Naomi, your head's dipping down a bit and you're a bit rounded. Try to flatten out as much as you can. You may need to bend the supporting leg on the ground a bit. That's it. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it out here for 20 pulses. Grab a hold of your item and just hold it in your hands. Make sure you've got enough space to the left of your body, or whichever way your leg is. You don't want to kick the wall because we're going to come out with straight legs now. So keeping your elbows on, just hold on to the ball because we'll use it again soon. And the back leg is out straight first. And we're going to lift and lower it down without bending the torso. So really focus on the core, holding everything still through your trunk and squeezing through the back of the leg. And keeping length. So push up from those elbows there. Dave, yep. Yes. That's it. So lift that leg, really squeeze into that glute. Feel that glute working. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way up, hold it there and pulse. Squeezing from the glute, straight, strong leg. Really squeezing from the glute, don't bend the knee. Long, strong leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. The leg comes on a diagonal now. Out to the side. So not fully out to the side, just slightly out to the side. And we're going to lift and lower. Your pelvis will open out to the wall a little bit for this one, but try to make sure that you're not feeling it so much more in your oblique than you are in your glute. You want to feel both. You'll be feeling the supporting leg a lot, so If you're wondering about that, that's definitely what's happening here, especially when you open your leg out to the side. Just trying to keep still. Try not to use momentum. Point those toes. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your foot in next to you. And we're just going to bend down through the supporting leg. And then we're going to kick out to the side and come back to the center to a bent leg. So push and kick directly to your side. You'll be working through your obliques and your core here as well. And you'll be definitely feeling that supporting leg by now. Everyone feeling that?
Yep. Yep.
Good. And last one. So now we're going to do a squat. So come up. Hold on to the chair now with your hands. And we're going to squat and then kick to the side. Squat and kick to the side. So it's not a kick like you're in kickboxing. It's just an extension of the leg. So it's a really controlled movement. But get the leg as high as you can. And really get as low as you can in the squat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back onto your elbows. Hold the leg out to the side. We're going to pulse. Nice straight leg. And 1. Come down. Grab the ball, towel, item. Place it back under your leg. Same leg. Nearly done. And we're going to do some circles here, squeezing in with a flex foot. So we're going to come out to the side, circle the leg around, and then come back down. So really check in with your shoulders, check in with your head. Push that chair away. And reverse. Keep the core still, make sure everything else isn't moving, just the leg. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to swap sides. How was that?
Fine.
You feel it?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. So grab a hold of the ball or item in the leg. We're going to flex your foot straight back. Definitely a straight back. Yep, that's it. That's it. And we're going to lift and lower. So Naomi, if it's hard for you because the back of your chair's so high and the bottom's, that looks okay actually. But if you want, you can come down on all fours, just kneeling and do the exact same thing. It'll be hard when we do the squat part. You'll have to come back up, but for this section you can. Yeah, just don't, but you can, yeah, that's it. And flex your foot, guys. 12 more. Really squeeze into that hamstring and that glute. Push the chest up away from the ground. Squeeze that ball or that towel. Squeeze into that glute. Like, challenge yourself to get up as high as you can into that glute. That's where the magic happens. 2 more. Last one. Hold it up here and pulse. Squeeze. Pushing up for the ceiling with that heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down, we're going to come out to the side. And back down. That's it. Flatten out that back a little bit there, Dave, and push that sternum up. That looks better for your back, Naomi. Does it feel better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hey? What?
No, my son was just saying it's very easy. I said, it is cool.
Okay, we're going to pulse out to the side, so lift it up and pulse. Really open that knee out into that glute. 5, 4, up as high as you can. Come on, Belle, up higher. 3, 2, 1. Grab a hold of that ball. Either hold on to it or just pop it down on the ground. We can grab it again. You can stay where you are for this one, Naomi, and then hop up in a minute. So just pop your leg on a diagonal from where you are. Yeah. Yeah. So just not straight back. We'll do straight back first. Yeah, so straight back. Smiling collarbones. You're gonna lift up and down. Keeping the pelvis square to the ground. Point that toe, Dave. Nice straight leg. And this is how we don't get it in the back, and we get it more in the back of the leg and the glute. Pushing up and away. Stay strong through the arms, strong through the back of the neck. Squeezing that hamstring. Last one, hold it up here and we pulse. Squeeze, straight leg, like someone's pulling it away from you. Strong through the core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to the side on an angle. Lift up and down. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. You might have to come up now, Naomi. So we're just going to hold on. Feet are parallel facing the front now. And we're going to come up and down. So tap and back. Out to the side and back. This time you're rotating the pelvis and you'll feel that supporting leg. Five more. You feel that supporting leg?
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to do the squat. So you're going to squat down and lift up. Squat down and lift out to the side. Nice and controlled. Out to a straight leg. Feel the energy out through the toe as you kick it out to the side of the room. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab the ball. We've got circles. Back onto your elbows. You can get back down the ground if you like, Naomi, for these. So pushing up, circle around, and back down. Two more in this direction. Last one, and we reverse. Last one. Whew. Grab a hold of that ball, pop it out of the way. Grab a hold of a heavy weight. So I'm going to use a 3 kilo. If you've got 2 lighter weights there, grab both of them. How's everyone feeling? Everyone's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're just going to stand to the side of the chair and we're going to lunge down. Okay, so if you want, you can lean on the chair. If not, you can just balance. And we're going to be on that diagonal line, okay? And we're going to, from here, pull up and down with the arm weight. Now make sure your head's not sticking forward, your spine's not rounded. Keep the collarbones smiling. So you'll feel your back muscles squeezing when you pull the arm weight up. And the tricep, all through the back of the arms. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, we're going to do a tricep press. Oh, I'm going to lean on my arm like this. So we're going to come down, we're going to come up, press back, squeeze in the tricep, and back to the ground. Up, squeeze, and down. Keep the collarbones smiling and the head long. Feel your leg working. Just look back, tuck your chin in a little bit, Heidi. And Belle, try not to look so far down. Keep your head, neck in line with your spine. So not like this and not like that. That's it. 2 more. Last one. And coming up. Okay, other side. Coming into a nice lunge. Okay. Can't remember what we did. Forgetting now. Oh yeah, just like that. So just pulling up. And squeezing into your back. So this is working your back muscles. So focus on those smiling collarbones, even as the arm reaches the ground. Squeeze. Really squeezing through that back. 5, squeeze. 4, squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Tricep. So we're going to come up just like we did. Press back and squeeze into the tricep. Bend like you're plucking a weed, throwing it behind you. Up, squeeze through that tricep, and back down. So every single rep, don't just be throwing the weight around. Focus on the muscle that you're working. 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Coming up. All right. So move your chair out of the way. Make sure you've got a mat nearby. So we're just going to do a little bit of spine extension. Everyone has a foam roller, don't they?
No, I don't, sorry.
Oh, Belle doesn't. Okay, so that's okay, Belle. I can adjust it for you. So everyone else grab your foam roller. And Belle, just lay down on your tummy on the mat. Okay. So Belle, your hands are going to be underneath your shoulders. So your fingertips are just in line with the top of your shoulders. And your elbows are going to be in nice and close. Everybody else's forearms are going to be out on the roller. A little bit higher than your wrist to start off with. And start with your nose hovering. Everyone's nose is hovering. Okay, so if your hands are on the foam roller, you're going to glide your shoulders away from your ears. And then you're going to let your shoulders shrug up. So you're just going to move your shoulder blades Just staying down, Heidi, so just shrugging the shoulders up and then gliding them away, using the muscles under your armpits. Belle, you're going to keep your hands where they are. I want you to focus on pressing into the mat, down into the mat, and then feel as though you're pushing the mat away from you towards your, like past your head, towards the wall in front of you, and allow that to help you roll your shoulders back and down your spine, and then your elbows down your back, and you're just going to come up into a little bit of thoracic extension, and then when you come down, your palms pull back towards you. Okay, so we're just going to come up, so just like this, Belle. So you're not coming up like that. You just want to start off with, you want to keep your ribs connected, and you want to allow the openness through here to pull your chest through, okay? Yeah, less with the head. Think of the whole bend coming from where your sternum is on your chest, and feel the collarbone stretching to the side of the room. Okay, everybody else is now going to come up to some thoracic extension as well. So all together, we're going to inhale with the shoulders up near your ears. Exhale, glide your shoulders away from your ears as you press down through the roller and come up. Keep the ribs on the mat, keep the belly on. And then we're slowly going to lengthen all the way down again. So keep the length through the back of the neck, so the bend is happening through the spine only. Feel the fact that the roll is pulling back towards you. Feel those muscles in the back squeezing together and your chest opening up through the center. 2 more here. Last one, keep the tummy on. Okay, now everyone's going to come all the way up. That includes you, Belle. Now you've got to keep your tummy on and your pubic bone, everybody, tilted into the mat. And then as we come up higher, you keep the tummy on. So you're not going to dump into that lower back. When you get here, feel the width across the shoulders. Length through the head. Real long spine as you lower all the way down. Pretend it's like a reverse bridge and you've got a spine on the front of your body and you're trying to segmentally lower down the same as you would for a bridge. We go again. Coming all the way up. Nice. Smiling collarbones, pull that tummy in. Even when you think your tummy's in, it can go in even more. That's it, beautiful, Belle. And then lowering down, all the way down. One more here. Beautiful, Dave. Keep that tummy on. Squeeze the glutes a little bit too, guys, so you can really get that tummy to lift. And Naomi, that looks good, but can you get those shoulders wider? Squeeze those shoulder blades. Yeah, but keep the tummy on at the same time. That's it, that's it. It's so challenging. And then lowering down. Same with you, Heidi. You could open those shoulders just a little bit more. So at the front, the collarbones. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and open through the front. That's it. Last one, let's go together. We're going to come up. Squeeze onto those armpits. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Pull the chest together. And lower down. Roll your roller out of the way. Place your arms in a capital E position. Okay, and so just down on the mat with a capital E. So arms are on the mat, that's it. All right, guys, so you're hovering your nose off the mat. So I want you looking straight at the mat. I don't want you looking up at the wall in front of you, just at the mat. Pubic bones tilting into the mat, belly buttons lifting off, nose is hovering, length, feel the stretch in the back of the neck, very important. Also sort of feel as though you're spreading your collarbones apart. Use the muscles to really feel a stretch before we even move here. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to just take it in stages. So the first thing I want you to do when you inhale is lock your wrists into place. Don't let the arms, the hands bend too much at the wrist. Try to pretend they're all one part of the limb and there is no wrist. And you're going to lift, keeping your elbows on the floor, you're going to lift your forearms up off the mat. And then lower them down. Okay, so we just lift the forearms, keep the elbows down, and then lower them down. Now we're going to add on. So we inhale, lift the forearms. Exhale, lift the elbows off the mat as well. Keep your chest down, but keep your forearms higher than your elbows. And then lower everything back down again. I'm going to do that again and we're going to add on. So we inhale, the forearms come up. Exhale, the elbows come up, but the forearms are still higher. Inhale, we lift the chest as well, still keeping the forearms higher than the elbows. Exhale, we're going to reach high above our head, long, and then inhale, we're going to draw those shoulders back. So squeeze the shoulder blades, bring the arms back to a capital E, lower down, elbows touch first, and then the forearm. Hovering the nose, check in with that neck. Here we go. Inhale the forearms, exhale the elbows. Inhale into a chest lift, shine that chest forward, keep the head long, still looking at the mat. Inhale, reach the arms long. Exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades and draw the arms back and lower down. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing it now and talk you through it. Here we go. Inhale, forearms up. Exhale, elbows lift. So lower your elbows a little bit, Belle. Lower your yeah, like rotate the shoulder so the elbows are down. Yes. Now inhale into a chest lift. Lift that chest. Beautiful. Heads down a bit, Heidi. Extend the arms above your head, guys. Really extend them long. Beautiful. And then draw the arms back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Tuck your chin in, Belle. That's it. Think of the chest lifting up. Beautiful. Now we lower down. Elbows touch first. That's the most important thing. We're working on some shoulder mobility here. And then the forearms. Okay? So lock that neck in place, guys. No looking up or down. Chin and head stay in the same position. Think of the shoulder being what moves. Here we go. Inhale the forearms. Exhale the elbows. Keep the forearms higher, Heidi. Okay, inhale, come into a chest lift. That's it. Feel those shoulder blades working now. Reach the arms long. And draw the arms back. And lowering down, elbows first. I'm going to do one more, and Naomi and Heidi are going to keep their feet on the ground. Here we go. Inhale the forearms. Exhale the elbows. Inhale the chest. Pull that sternum forward. And then reach the arms long as you exhale. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Draw the arms to that capital E. Elbows are lower than the forearms, and then we lower down. Elbows touch first. Okay, we're going to do some swimming here. So like staying on your tummy. Keep your tummy on, pubic bone tilting into the mat and head long. We're going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg and feel as though they're reaching away from you. So we're creating some length through the spine, but we also want to be able to alternate from side to side without the body wobbling around. So the more you can think of length and your core being on, the more you're actually going to work your muscles and the more stability you're going to create through the torso. So just alternating as you lift up and down. Feel that core on as you do it. Squeeze into the back of that leg. Now we're going to come down. I want both arms and both legs to come up. Make sure you haven't started looking ahead. Keep the length in the back of the neck, and we're going to swim in place here as you kick, keep kicking, keep the tummy on. Really focus on drawing that belly button up away from the mat. Breathing in, lift that chest. Squeeze the legs. That's it, good guys. 5, 4, straight legs. Feel like they're getting lengthened away from you and lower down. And lower down. Good job. How was that? Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Swimming, and then we're going to do a double leg kick. Let's work all those back muscles. All right, so nose is hovering off the mat. Arms are out long. Lift your whole body up, legs and arms. And then alternate as you kick. Kick, kick, kick. Keep thinking of your core on. It's where the magic happens. Make sure you haven't started looking at the wall in front of you. Yeah, keep the head long. So you're lifting from your chest and your head staying in line with your spine. So your back muscles are working. We've got 5, 4, shoulders away from the ears, 2, and 1. Good job. Clasp your hands, turn your head to one side. Clasp your hands behind the small of your back. Okay, and what we're going to do is tilt the pubic bone in. Make sure you haven't collapsed in through there. The core's still got to be on here. Separate those shoulders, keep them nice and wide. Now to start off with, they're nice and relaxed. And then we're going to draw the heels in towards your bottom. So you're going to go 1. So when we do this, it's a squeeze of the muscles. It's not just a flop around. Because if you just flop around, your whole body moves. If you're controlling your core, your glutes and your hamstrings as you do this, 1, 2, 3, nothing moves, then you pull your arms, lift up, look straight ahead to the end of your mat, length through the back of your neck, reach long with the legs, we lower down, turn your head to the other side. We do 3 kicks, 1, 2, 3, inhale, come up, really spread across the front of those shoulders. Squeeze those legs, lift them up as high as you can, open the shoulders and squeeze, and we lower down to the other side. And lifting up, opening up, so less neck, bell, tuck that chin in. That's it, lift from the chest. Squeeze, long legs and lower down. Beautiful. 1, 2, squeezing into those glutes. 3, extend. Feel like everyone's pulling you to the back of the room. Lifting up, heads facing the front of the mat there, Dave. Length through the back of that neck, Heidi and Naomi. That's it. 1 more, guys. 1, 2, 3. And extend. Beautiful. I was wondering before I could hear like a child, and I was thinking, whose child can I hear? But it's mine. Yelling at my puppy. Okay, so let's see how we go with this. I want everyone to laying on their tummy, grab a hold of your foot, and then your other foot. How we go with that, Dave? You all right? Yep, keep your head to one side to start off with. Everyone's okay? Yep. Okay. So when you're ready, you're gonna press through your heels and lift your body up. So reach the feet and the arms to the ceiling, look straight ahead, come up as high as you can, squeeze the glutes, lower down to the other side. And then we're going to do 3 more, 4 in total. So when you're ready, when we inhale, you're going to press, lift, squeeze, pull yourself right up. Squeeze the glutes as much as you can as you press into those hands, lifting up and lower down. 2 more. Inhale, lifting up. Squeeze all the muscles through the back of your body. Feel the stretch through the front of the shoulders. Lower down. Last one, come up, hold it up, and then try to rock a little bit when you're on this one. So as you inhale, push through the feet, and as you exhale, dive forward. And lower down. Coming up to the end of the mat. Stand on the end of the mat and walk out to a plank. Feet want to be hip width apart here. We're going to come up, tap the back opposite toe, and then come back down to the plank. So up and down, up and down. So the core, I want you to really focus on that core. Feel it working. So you're not just sagging and using momentum. Really don't dip down through the hips. Keep your core strong as you come back into the plank. Stick your tailbone for the ceiling as you reach for that opposite toe. It's okay if you can't touch it. Just reach across for it. One more. Coming down. Holding the plank here, and you're going to point those toes and flex. Point and flex. 5 more. Pull that tummy up. 3, 2, and 1. Push up. And just stretch out the back of the legs. Bend one knee. And stretch through the back of that leg. And then bend the other leg. And just lengthen out. Grab your breath back before we do the next set. All right, back out into the plank. Now we're going to bring the opposite knee across to the opposite armpit. So really twist your body into a squeeze, hold, and then come back. Twist and squeeze, and come back. So feel those obliques working. Try not to stick your butt up too high, because if you start doing it up here, you don't feel as much. So stay as low as you can. And twist. Last one. And pushing back up for a sec. Oh, I need my towel. It's the sweatiest hands doing this. Okay. And then coming back into the plank. We're going to point and flex the toes again. Feel that core working. 5, 6, bum down a little bit, Dave. 3, keep the chest wide. 2, and 1. Coming up. Just try to get both heels on the ground. We'll do another set of twists. Coming back into the plank, and opposite knee, twist right past that armpit, and twist, feel that oblique, try to hold it. Really twist, guys. Can you feel your obliques?
Yep.
Last 2. And come down. Spread your legs nice and wide on the mat and just sit back and stretch out the shoulders and grab your breath back. Grab a hold of your foam roller, and Belle, you'll be fine just to place your feet on the mat. Or if you really want, you can place your feet on the edge of the chair if you want more. We're just going to do bridges. So you can choose to stick with the mat. You'll still feel your glutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone else can place their feet on the foam roller. If you want to put your feet on the mat, you can. Foam roller is just going to make it harder on the hammies. So if you get a cramp, or you find your hamstrings aren't coping with the with the bridges, just get rid of the foam roller. It'll help you get rid of the cramp. Okay, first thing I want you to do is just bend and straighten the leg a couple of times. Just get that hamstring nice and long. Now it's warm. Other side. Okay. If you've got your feet on the foam roller, make sure the roller's nice and close in and the arch of your foot is on the roller, so you're able to push down on the roller. Collarbones are nice and smiling and wide. Palms are facing the ceiling. We're going to inhale here, exhale, peel up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, reach long with the body, and then exhale, focus on segmentally lowering down. Now, when you're doing bridges this close to the mat, unlike the reformer, you won't feel as much bend in your spine. So the more you can curl your tailbone and focus on those glutes engaging here, the more you'll actually get that flexion in the lumbar and that articulation through the spine. When you get to the top, really focus like on someone pulling your knees diagonally away from you so that your hips feel like they're pulling away from your ribs and all your vertebrae are getting space before you lower down. When you lower down, really focus on curling that tailbone under as you lower all the way down. Breathe in at the bottom. Exhale to peel up. Breathe in at the top. Exhale to lower down. We're going to add on now. Exhale to come up. Now this time we're going to stay up. You're going to breathe in at the top. You're going to lower your bottom down, lift and squeeze. You're going to do 20. So really focus on every squeeze and like hold it. Don't just bounce up and down. Really get into that squeeze. You'll get so much more benefit out of it. And focus on it being a tuck, not thrusting the hips to the ceiling. Okay, so really getting into where those glutes meet the hamstrings and feeling that burn. Can everyone feel it already?
Yeah.
Good. Squeeze. Squeeze. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in here and lower down like you would on a normal bridge, one vertebrae at a time on the exhale. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time. So breathing in here, exhale, peeling up, holding up, breathing in, and then starting your lower and lifts. 2. Dave and Heidi, try and bring that roller in a little closer to you. Yeah, walk it in a bit. That's it, it's getting away from you. And then you'll feel your butt more than your hammy. Can you feel a difference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still hurts.
Yeah, no, it definitely still hurt. Can't avoid that, unfortunately. 2, I think it feels awesome. Okay, 10 more. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, right up into that squeeze. Last 2, make them the best ones. 1, breathe in, hold, and lower down. Okay, roll the roller out of the way. Right out of the way. Bend your knees. Place your hand under your head. Interlace your hands under your head. Thumbs down the back of your neck. So from here, I want you just to bring one leg to tabletop on your inhale. Exhale, bring the other leg up. Keep your heads down for now. We're going to do a few little toe taps. You're going to exhale to tap away from the body. Keep the angle at the knee the same as you inhale, float back up. So rather than going down like that, you want the leg to lower at that same angle. And as the leg's lowering away, I want you to be melting the tummy back to the spine. So keeping the pelvis still. With every exhale, we're just going to be warming up the lower tummy a little bit more. Now you can curl up through the head, neck and shoulders and continue. Bring those ribs towards the hips. And last one. Keep the legs up, curl up through the head, neck and shoulders. We're going to do crisscross. Extend your right leg, draw your right shoulder to your left knee. Inhale, curl through the center. Exhale, left shoulder, right knee. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, come across. Inhale, exhale. So make sure you're not lowering down in between. It makes it a lot harder. If your neck starts to hurt, you want to have the rest by curling down in between. You can. If not, stay up. Like re-curl up as you come through the center. Exhale across, inhale to the center. Use your breath. Don't hold your breath. Last one. Coming down. Hold onto your knees, both knees. Curl up through the head, neck and shoulders. to this position. And we're going to do a double leg stretch. So really rounded, feel the tummy on. As you exhale, your arms and legs are going to come out. You're going to inhale, circle the arms back around and come back into the crunch. Exhale. The lower your legs go, the more you can hurt your back. So if it's hurting your back, the legs come higher. Okay? If not, you want to challenge yourself, the legs can go lower. Make sure your back's not arching. 2 more. 1. Stay curled up, extend your right leg, hold onto your left leg, outside of your leg with your left hand, inside of your knee or leg with your right hand. Curl up, squeeze in as you exhale. Inhale, swap, exhale, pull up. Keep the legs traveling in exactly the same parallel line as your hips. So make sure they are not going AWOL out to the side. You want strong limbs, strong movements. 10, 9, 8, curl up higher. 6, higher. 7, I'm just kidding. 4, 3, 2, curling up, pointing the toes. 1, and lowering down, holding onto your knees. Breathe in. When you exhale, nod your chin towards your chest and push through your knees to come up. That's it. Beautiful, to come all the way up. All right, now what we're going to do from here is a little teaser scoop, and then we're going to do some reverse curls. So you're going to scoop under through your tummy into this position, and then bring your legs up. And from here, we're going to come down and back up. Now, the bigger the movement, the more challenging it is. So if you just want to keep it small, you can. Just play around with it. Otherwise, you can come all the way down and all the way up. 9, 8, 7. I feel twisted. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way down. Arms are long above your head, legs are long. We're going to try roll up today again without any props. And if we have no luck, we'll grab a prop. So we inhale, float the arms above the shoulders. Exhale, nod your chin towards your chest. Pull your belly button back towards your spine. And come all the way up towards your toes, but really feel like you're being punched in the tummy down here. So your tummy's pulling in the opposite direction. Inhale, sit tall. Did you come up okay, Heidi? I didn't see. Exhale, scoop under, scoop. Roll through that tailbone. All the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, reach up above your head. On the next inhale breath, float your arms up above your shoulders. Exhale, start curling up. Reach your hands for your toes. Pull the belly button towards the spine. Keep your feet on the ground, Heidi. Keep your feet on the ground. That's it. Pull the belly button back towards the spine. And come all the way forward. Get that nice stretch through the back of your legs as you come forward, but make sure that tummy's on. And then inhale to sit tall. So grab a hold of the TheraBand, Heidi, if you like. You have a TheraBand, don't you? Or anyone else that wants help? Yeah. What's that? Oh, yeah, cool. Just wrap it around your feet. Yep, wrap it around your feet. And then just hold on to the handles as you go back down. Keep your legs on the ground. Inhale at the bottom. So keep your legs on the ground. Stay heavy through your feet, Heidi. Yeah. All right. So if you need to hold on to the actual cords, Heidi, instead of the handle, so it's a bit more strong, then you can. Okay, but keep your feet on the ground. That's the cue. So we're breathing in here, guys. And exhale, we're going to come up. So push through those feet, Heidi. Push through the feet, scoop through the tummy. Push through the feet, scoop through the tummy.
No getting up.
So the trick to this one, guys, is this it's this part of your core, which is why it's so challenging. Like a normal, you know, back in the day when everyone used to do sit-ups like this, they were your hip flexors and your six-pack muscles. But this exercise with the lumbar flexion, it's all in here. So you've really got to focus on those TA muscles, like scooping back under. And the more that you can create a curve here in this section, the more these muscles will actually activate. If you're coming from here and you haven't created that curve, like I can't even get up if I'm in that wrong, like my legs want to lift too. See that? Like all my hip flexors, everything are on. But because I'm pushing back from here, I'm able to pull myself up from there. Does that make sense? Just have a think of, yeah, that looks good on the way down there, Bella. It looks really good. So just try that again. So, and then make sure you exhale. When you get to that point, yeah, beautiful, Belle, beautiful.
No, my legs won't stay.
Yeah.
Leg weights on.
You need to weight them down. Put leg weights on them. All right, we're going to do some reverse curls because that works in these muscles. So just coming down. Now, keep your feet squished together, knees together, feet together. Arms are long, shoulders are wide, and we're going to exhale, scoop, and lift your tailbone up off the mat. So really try to lift the sit bones to the ceiling as you do this, and try to control the movement on the way up and on the way down. Like feel your core resisting the motion to allow that wants you to just plonk back to the ground. Like feel them slowly returning your legs back down. And try not, now we're going to try and make it smaller. So more in the high range, don't let the legs come all the way back down. Just come up, 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 up. Make sure you're breathing, relax your shoulders. More. 10, 9, can you feel it?
Yes.
6, 5, keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay where you are on your side. Just roll to your side and pop the top leg onto the ground. You can grab your towel or a pillow or just pop your hand under your head, whatever's going to work here. And then just reach your top arm out, and we'll just give a nice little spinal stretch. So reach as long as you can with that arm, like open yourself to the floor. And then we're going to inhale, float the arm to the ceiling. Look at your fingertips, so your whole body's going to rotate with your arm as you rotate back towards the ground. When you get here, breathe in, reach the arm long. Feel the length across the front of the collarbones. And then as you exhale, close yourself back up to the front of the room. Inhale to float the arm to the ceiling. Exhale to melt all the air out of the ribs. And melt the ribs and shoulders all the way down to the floor. Breathe in, reach long. And then exhale to come back. And the next one, we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. So you're going to inhale up to the ceiling. And exhale to rotate all the way back to the floor. Really try to get that opposite shoulder blade to the ground. Breathe in. Reach as long as you can. Exhale, melting to the floor. Breathing in again. So do 4 more breaths here in your own time. With every exhale, feel yourself melting into that floor from the lower ribs all the way up to the shoulders. And even if your shoulders are already touching the ground, you should feel even more. Make sure that leg, the opposite leg, is trying to touch the ground as well. Keeping it heavy in the ground will help you get more stretch. Last breath here, really reaching away and then closing it up. We'll come across to the other side. Top leg over on the ground, and then we inhale, the arm comes to the ceiling, and exhale to rotate. When you get there, breathe in, reach the arm like it's reaching for the opposite side of the room. And then coming back up and closing the book as you exhale. Breathing in as the arm floats up and exhale all the air out of the ribs. Keep that leg on the ground. Breathe in, reach, feel the stretch across the front of the collarbones and the arms. And then exhale to close it up. Last one, we're going to stay over there for 5 breaths. So we inhale to come up. Exhale to rotate. She's on the loose. Hello, Bunny. Staying here for 5 breaths. It's alright, Munch. It's alright. And just feeling yourself melt into the mat. Did Bonnie do something naughty?
No.
Oh, I heard you saying that she was naughty.
She was a little bit naughty. I was trying to watch the iPad. She said, and I said, Bonnie, stop, you're trying to ruin it.
Bonnie, get off me. Okay, so coming up, guys, we'll just do a glute stretch. We've got an hour limit in my house of entertaining ourselves, but I think we're okay. All right, so we'll just do a glute stretch. So you can do a sit on the chair, or you can do a pigeon. So just if you're doing a pigeon, you can just bring the leg down on the mat like this, and then just bring yourself down on your elbows. And when you come down on your elbows or your arms, if it's too hard to get down on your elbows, that's okay. But just think about the leg that's straight. Feel as though someone's going to get it and rotate it inwards. So you're rotating down towards the mat. Okay. Down towards the mat. And just relaxing into that stretch. So can everyone feel it?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need any more. Turn it off, please. She doesn't want to, she wants to lick me in the face. Alright, swap sides. Bonnie, shh. That's it. So really rotating the straight leg hip down to the ground if you can.
Mommy, can I use your this place, Mama?
Yeah, you're cold. Everyone feel it on that side? Does one side feel tighter than the other? Heidi, rotate that hip further down to the ground, the left one. Yeah, you feel it more when you do that? Like rotate so you're trying to get that nice long stretch. Can you feel it, Belle?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. If you want more, walk your arms out further. You'll feel more out of it. And just try to, with every breath, try and melt into the stretch even more, and you'll feel it release. How's everyone feeling?
Okay.
That's good. Okay, we're okay?
I was going
Yeah.
outside.
Thank you. I gotta go to work.